I'm chatting with evangelist and author Koshin Illingworth today. Real Mums, Real Struggles, Real Love, Real Jesus by Koshin Illingworth. A collection of honest and authentic stories of mums who've come to know the real love of Jesus Christ. It reveals the hardships of motherhood and how Jesus intervenes to help those mothers on their journey of parenting. Thank you for joining us, Koshin. Tell us about the vision that God gave you to write this book.
When I gave birth to my daughter, and then my daughter was a miracle child. Her name is Hannah Illingworth. Why she's a miracle is because I was suffering from HIV virus for many years. But obviously, since I came back from Jesus, that I actually came back alive, and then God has made a miracle that allowed my daughter to be completely born without any trace of HIV virus. And afterwards, when I gave birth, because I was suffering postnatal depression, that's when I came to another part of my journey. I have realized motherhood is so difficult for me personally. Then I need to know what other mothers struggle. So I start having this in my spirit, want to interview, finding out, curiosity about what other mothers struggle in different aspects. Therefore, I came across so many moms, and I came to them and then get their permission to write their testimony. In the Bible, it says in the Revelation chapter 12:11, it says, they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. My personal testimony was I was dying with full-blown AIDS, but came back to Jesus, and God allowed me for my virus to drop down to zero, and even blessed me with a miracle child. That was my powerful testimony. And then I came across with other 21 mothers across the globe, and then I wrote their testimony down and then put it in together in this book.
So it's a compilation of stories of mums that have battled with parenthood and the need to know the love of Jesus Christ. Koshin, you've traveled a little bit sharing this story, sharing this book. Has it been translated into other languages?
Yes, it is. It's been such a journey of sharing this book, because the book was published in 2022, which is exactly about 24 months ago. And then it started with English, and then now the English version is going forward to USA, UK, Canada, all selling on Amazon. And then I actually came across to Kenya, because I traveled to Kenya last October, and then I gave the book to Kenyan pastors, and then there's a small team managed to translate into Swahili, the language which been well spoken in West Africa. So now we had a Swahili language version, which is translated and then printed and based in Kenya. But thank glory to God that we have seen this book goes not only Kenya, it goes to Tanzania and Uganda, and the people are reading it on the schools, and then it can go same time through the WhatsApp. It just go further countries. Glory to God.
That's amazing. Yeah. Have you had any results? Have people written to you or commented on the book?
Yes. In fact, obviously, the most recent miracle is I fly back to Taiwan in September, and the book was being done in 4 months' time by myself and then another translator. It's been translated beautifully, perfectly from English to Mandarin Chinese language, and then God did a miracle to be printed for 1,000 copies, and then it's now being read inside of the prison and the churches, people across the globe. And I think that's a significant miracle, because the Lord is telling me this book is obviously through the title you can see it's called Real Moms, Real Struggle, Real Love, Real Jesus. However, inside there's powerful 22 testimony reaching people in all different aspects. People who are not able to conceive and will be able to be encouraged that the Lord is with them. People who are single mothers will be encouraged because there's a single mother's testimony inside. And then God is now allowed this book to go across the globe. On my record, there's almost like going to probably 20 nations by now. What God is doing is amazing, is through the hard work of myself and also for so many people who are willing to help translate voluntarily. So the book itself, now we have the English version, and it carrying on, we have Swahili version across the Africa. Then it carry on that I post the book to Pakistan, and then there's a team in Lahore has translated into Urdu language, and then it now have the Urdu translation to reach to the woman in Pakistan to strengthen their faith. And I have the report coming back me to say we call this Minister Coaching as a miracle book because we have seen a woman in Pakistan, they've been delivered, they've been strengthened by their Christian faith, and then we see miracle happening through this book. And not just only women themselves, it's even on the father's side, because the fathers who are reading this book, they can understand their wife do struggle, and they can more related to respect their wife or caring for their wife, and it actually have also significant impact on the father's side. The impact is so profound. It's like mothers, fathers, and for the parents to understand every mother struggles, but Jesus is in their struggle. God is never forsaking me. God is even healed coaching. Through this book, God has healed my postnatal depression, completely healed after I completed this book. It's amazing.
Koshin, how can we contact you? Do you have an online link?
Yes, I will be very happy for people to contact me personally. That you can find me on the Facebook page, which is Coaching John Illingworth. And then there's a ministry website. It is www.healedinvictory.org. You can find me through here. And then if you personally very interested to read this book, if you are in Africa, that I'm happy to send across a file either by email or somewhere. That I'm happy for people to read it.
Koshin, thank you for joining us today. Real Mums, Real Struggles, Real Love, Real Jesus by Koshin Illingworth, available online at Amazon, at the website healedinvictory.org, or where books are sold.